So, what's been happening with our little crew? We're getting absolutely rushed off our feet now. We've gone proactive. Like I said, we've got a team of professionals, a bit like a criminal justice A-team, as it were. We had a first deployment at the weekend. We've identified a shallow grave. We've at the moment got anthropologists and archaeologists. They're digging at the moment for sadly potentially the corpse of a young kid, and the government is paying for it. So what a result, what a result. So it's not a result, you know, in that respect, because there could be a little kid there, but we did it. We've managed to get on government land. The police, West Midlands Police, have failed to declare the place a crime scene, so I declared it a crime scene. And the private company that is occupying this government land, they endorsed my decision, and they too declared it a crime scene. Brilliant. A big multinational company have sided with us, and they've taken on the financial burden of now excavating meticulously this bit of land that we have identified and highlighted using forensic capabilities, and they've got their anthropologists and their archaeologists looking for the unfortunate remains of a young boy, or maybe two young boys who went missing in the 90s. So, you know, it sounds grim and macabre.
This particular statement raised suspicions to me about what Wedger and his dodgy crew are up to now. It also had a familiar storyline to it, much like his Roxy case. No big secret what he is talking about, although he would like you to think it is. David Spencer, who together with his friend Patrick Warren went missing on Boxing Day 1996 in Chelmsley Wood area of the West Midlands. David's brother Lee recently done several press interviews and stated he has enough money to employ several men. I think Wedger has used his police detective baloney to get him and his gangster friends employed, and an easy way to fleece Lee of his hard-earned cash. I may be wrong, but anything Wedger and them cronies are up to is never legit. The case is referred to as the Milk Carton Kids. Look it up, form your own opinion. I only hope Lee finds out about this motley crew before too much damage is done to a potential crime scene. Milk Carton Kids, 25 years on, the brother who has never stopped looking for answers. The sibling of one of the tragic Milk Carton Kids is still searching for his missing brother. Lee O'Toole experienced grief much earlier than most. He was 9 when his brother David Spencer went missing alongside Patrick Warren on Boxing Day 1996. The pair, 13 and 11, soon became known as the Milk Carton Kids after a nationwide campaign. Their disappearance has haunted the Solihull estate of Chelmsley Wood and left two devastated families desperate for closure. For Lee, it was the end of what should have been a normal childhood. Just a boy, he would look in every bush and riverbank hoping his brother would be there, telling anybody that asked he was playing tracking with his friends. I searched everywhere as a kid, Lee, now 34, said as it approached a quarter of a century since his older brother disappeared. I was only a little boy and I probably couldn't have made an impact, but it bothered me, it ruined my life. It was like I woke up one day and my backbone had gone. The kid I looked up to and the person I wanted to be was gone. I discovered grief from a young age. Lee O'Toole, 34, the brother of David Spencer, who went missing on Boxing Day 1996. Earlier this year he led a dig to find David and Patrick, who became known as the Milk Carton Kids following an appeal, image, SWNS. A quarter of a century on, Lee hasn't stopped looking for his brother. In June, he led a fresh search to find David and Patrick on abandoned wasteland behind Solihull Moors Football Club. The summer effort began after a Channel 4 documentary catapulted the case back into the limelight and led a credible witness to come forward. The small-scale community-driven search morphed into a professional operation after local businesses donated machinery and generous strangers offered food and labor. So far, the dig hasn't brought the boys home. but volunteers are holding out for the results of a ground scan designed to detect human remains. After months off work spending almost every waking minute at the dig, Lee admits he is knackered. "I was in pilot mode, it just took over," he explained. "But now it's all slowed down, it's hitting me. I'm exhausted." Lee said the past year had felt overwhelming as the dig took off in a way nobody expected. "At times I thought I was going to bring him home," he added. "And it's grief again. I just keep myself busy and try and give my family what I never had. That's all I can do." After months off work spending almost every waking minute at the milk carton kids dig, Lee O'Toole is knackered. Image, SWNS. Lee is open that, after his difficult childhood, he took the wrong path for a bit and then grew up. He is now a successful businessman with a small courier company that can employ as many as 8 people during busy periods. While he is dreading the 25-year anniversary rolling around, Christmas in the O'Toole household is just like any other. And as far as Lee is concerned, the busier the better. A campaign has been organized with people asked to light a candle on December 26th in remembrance of the boys. This is something that means a lot to Lee, especially after the support his friends, family, neighbors and even total strangers gave him earlier this year. "There are quite a few that are going to do it on Boxing Day. It's overwhelming," he added. "I can't believe the backing we got and the support we still get. It's more than the police have ever done." Milk carton kids David Spencer and Patrick Warren, who went missing on Boxing Day 1996. The boys were never found and the police investigation to find them has come under fire in the decades since. Image, SWNS. The way West Midlands Police has handled the case of David and Patrick has had a deeply troubling impact on Lee. When the pair disappeared, cops were accused of not taking the case seriously due to the working-class background of the boys, who they described at the time as streetwise. "The police haven't been working with us," Lee said when asked if the relationship had gotten easier in recent years. In a fresh message to mark the anniversary, the force said it remained committed to bringing closure for the families of David and Patrick. But speaking on December 23rd, Lee told how, to his knowledge, officers hadn't yet reached out to his family as the grim milestone approached. "They are letting the public think that they are helping so people believe them," he went on. "The tragic anniversary will thrust David and Patrick back into the spotlight in a year that has seen their case given more attention than ever. And with all that attention, what does Lee want people to know? What does he want them to do? Like it, share it and never forget about them," he said. "More than anything, I need to thank everyone for their help and I don't know where to start with that. From the people bringing water in the heat to the diesel and manpower, I feel like I need to thank half the world. I know the subject draws people in, but we have put David and Patrick back on the map and the community has done that, not the police." Lee's life has been plagued by loss, uncertainty and the desperate question of what happened to his brother. But talk to him and you are left with only one conclusion: he is a man that will never stop searching for answers. "I am now in the opinion they are taking advantage of a man's grief looking for his brother."